Isn't it every Skyblock player's dream to get money and XP while not even playing at all? What if I told you that all of that and more is possible, thanks to chickens? But first, let's talk about today's sponsor, Mindtree. Not only can you also stab small defenseless animals, you can even wear their heads after you do so. Make money on your plot and rank up all the way to a flipping wizard. Stab, fish and go mining to actually level up your tools and gain unique enchants and upgrades. The fishing system is unlike anything you've ever seen, it's like real life fishing. My favorite part of this server, apart from the awesome texture pack, has to be the AFK area. I've been AFKing so much on Hypixel that it's nice to see a server where you actually get rewarded for AFKing, and they limit pay to win features as much as they can. Come and join me in the AFK area right now by using the server IP linked in the description. Now back to the video. There have been a couple of designs like this before, most recently Quaglet has uploaded 1 or 2 videos on it, but this design is completely mine. If we get a bit closer to this nice looking egg, we can see all of the chicken minions inside, as well as all of these chickens cornered and stuck in here for the rest of their lives. If you don't want to share the fate of these chickens, make sure to subscribe. Yes, this is a threat. Now if your minions have enchanted eggs, the chickens will drop eggs and you can instantly pick them up and gain the farming XP. If you're holding something with blast and you have a rabbit pet, then this will make the maximum amount. But sometimes you can get kicked, and this is why I also added teleport pads, which makes it so you don't really get AFK kicked. Apart from the eggs, you'll also receive farming XP from the raw chicken and feathers, but only if the minions kill them. I have 28 tier 11 chicken minions with full flesh, a super compactor and an enchanted egg. The rabbit pet is the best pet for farming XP, but there is another pet that could boost chicken minions. Yes, the chicken pet. This actually makes it so chicken minions work up to 30% faster. So if you look at them in comparison, you can see that the rabbit pet will give you the most XP, but the chicken pet will give you the most drops. The rabbit pet also has an ability that makes minions 30% faster, but that only works on farming minions with crops. The chicken pet has another interesting ability, the extra ability, where if you kill a chicken, there's a chance that you will receive an egg. So I started looking into ways to kill chickens to get those extra eggs. The only way to do this efficiently while being AFK is using the Witherborn. You used to be able to do this with unstable armor and other stuff, but now the Witherborn is your only choice. This is the full set ability from any Wither set. Now let's see what it does. It immediately one-shots all of the chickens, you get the eggs from the new chickens that spawn, and then when your Witherborn respawns, the same thing happens over and over. And the extra ability actually works, so you do get the extra egg from killing all of these chickens. So if you have a level 100 chicken, you will get 2 eggs per chicken that is spawned. Now if the pet ability works, then why not the item that you're holding? So I decided to get a chicken egg and try it out as well. My Witherborn just hit 135 chickens. Before this, I made sure that my sacks were empty, and now I have 405 raw chicken as well as 2 enchanted eggs. And yes, the chicken eggs also doubles the egg that you get from the chicken pet. Now how do you get this chicken eggs yourself? You have to start by kidnapping a chicken with a lead, then jump over and go to the desert island. Now once you're there, you need to pull this chicken all the way up this mountain to get to Jake. Now this is pretty easy if you do have jump boost, because you can just jump on all of the ledges. Now once you get your chicken inside, you can give it to Jake. I have no clue what he actually does with them, but okay. So once he accepts it, you will be able to now buy the chicken eggs for only 1000 coins. If you want to maximize the farming XP just like me, you can buy a blessed fruit for 1 million coins at the Smithmonger for an extra 2% XP. But I hear you thinking, if everyone does this, then the price of chicken will literally go to 0. And that is why we use this next item, the Daedalus eggs. You get 35 coins for every monster kill, and for some reason, chickens count as monster. So every chicken you kill, you will receive 35 coins. Every time you will get about 3000 to 4000 coins, granting you almost 500,000 coins from this ability alone. And apart from that, you still get all of the drops, which makes it so you make over 1 million coins an hour by doing this, even if you don't use sell offers. That is pretty good, especially since you're also getting free farming XP all the time. Now let's take a look at how to build this setup. First of all, the base of it is a 5x5 area. 5x5 is a bit small, the chickens will get too close together and minions will not always be able to get them. So I made it a little bit bigger, but not in the corners. Now once you have this, you will want to mark the middle because you need a teleport pad there later. And then you can start building the walls. Now the walls will have to be 6 blocks high. This is not only to keep the chickens in, but also to make sure that no chickens spawn on top of the walls. Now you need 2 holes for your teleport pads. First of all in the middle and then one to the side. So if this is a teleport pad, then place a block on top of it and then the slab. Now this is the slab that I have been standing on the entire time while AFKing. It's right in the middle and makes it so that you can pick up all the drops pretty easily. Now your other teleport pad will go in this hole. It might be easier to place it in the end because you have to place a slab on top of it, and this won't always work, so you can just place it from the bottom as well. Now on top of the slab I will still place a fence, but first I have to actually have a fence, so what's the crafting rest? Okay, yes, okay, fences, and place a fence just on top like this. And then you will just go from there to there and it's all smooth. Now for the minions, I started by putting one in the middle, but then later I decided to put them one back. So you will go one from the middle and start with just one minion, then the minion behind, there's one, and then one minion on top, so it will be 2 high, and then for all the rest it will be 3 high. So in the back you can completely fill it in with 3 high, there's one on top of the fence, and then again 3 high and 3 high. Now in front of those you will still put 9 more minions, so 3 rows of 3 high. And this should be 28 minions. Now if you do have 30 minions, you can just put them on the one minion, and if you have less minions, then just make the towers less high. And then put water in the back, so all the chickens will flow into the minions, and you can use the AFKing setup as well. Now doesn't this look absolutely beautiful? It does remind me of something though. Now if you want to make it prettier and add something on the outside, make sure that you fill in every blocks on the outside, because otherwise a chicken will be able to spawn there, and that will decrease the efficiency of your farm by a lot. So make sure you fill it in completely. Now what do you actually need? If you just want to AFK for farming XP, just a tool with blast on it of the highest rarity you can get for the extra boost, as well as a rabbit pet. You don't need any armor set for this, but if you want to go for the money making method, you will need a full wither set. A clean wither set is only about 35 million if you buy it on AH, which is pretty good, and you could also just invest in a Necron set that you would use later on, or Storm or whatever you want, but it needs to have the full set bonus. A chicken X is only 1k coins, and you can put a blast on it for 1 million. If you want to use a Daedalus X, it's about 35 million coins, but you could also go for a Raider X instead, although that would make a lot less money because it doesn't grant as many coins. It all depends on what you want. Now if you don't really want to do this setup, it's pretty easy to still change it into a drowning farm. So what you have to do for this is just make sure that the middle is a bit deeper, so all of the chickens can drown pretty quickly, because there's a lot of chickens. What I did for this as well is change up the minion setup a little bit. If you have rows of 3, then 2, then 3, all of the minions can have a minion chest. Feel free to come check out these on my island. Now this is the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out today's sponsor as well. It is pinned in the pinned comments. Now I do want to make a lot more of videos like this, so I would really appreciate if you guys follow along for the ride. Peace.